Okay, so that was fun. I celebrated getting my splint off today, and the day was gorgeous. Decided to go on up to Hurricane Ridge in the Olympic Mountains and had a hike about 3 miles and saw some gray jays and some deer. And the deer here are very used to people being around. No dogs and stuff are allowed on the trails there because of the wildlife, so that's a good thing. So they come right up to you. Well, they don't come up to you, but they don't mind grazing right next to you. You don't scare them normally. But anyway, I've got some good news, bad news kind of thing again. Well, first of all, like I said, I got my splint off. The doctor prescribed a wrist guard for a while, probably mostly to do with to help with support and stuff like that while I'm walking the dog and lifting anything. Driving, it helps a little bit driving. He didn't say I had to wear it a lot. He didn't say I had to wear it sleeping or anything. So, but I do have to go to physical therapy, and that's going to be over a month or so. And so that's kind of the good news, I guess. Well, it is good news. The splint's off, no surgery, the x-ray looks good, so that's great news actually, right? Okay, well the bad news is, remember when I had the accident, I was supposed to have the RV service because I was going to leave on August 13th on my trip. So the RV was going to be serviced. Well, I postponed that, and then I postponed it again. I made a new appointment in a month later, and I postponed it again, and I took it in finally, 2 months later, the other day. Well, I told her, I said, it needs servicing, the oil change, and all that kind of stuff you normally do. And that, would you mind checking it out, completely, because I'm going to be driving it, like 6,000 to 8,000 miles in the next 6 to 8 months. And so they did a thorough look at the chassis and the engine. Well, the bad news is they did find some things wrong. One thing was the leaf springs need to be replaced. Another thing was the wheel bearings need to be packed and or replaced. And then the tie rods need to be replaced, which is gonna, I don't know what it's gonna amount to, but it's a lot of money. More money than I was planning on spending right now. It's such a hard decision to make, go more in debt and go on my trip and take a chance of going even further in debt, because we don't know what's going to happen on the road, right? Something else might break and I need to have it fixed. Of course, gas, I'm already figuring I'm going to spend anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 getting to my winter destination. Because I have to hurry. Initially when I was going to leave in August, I didn't have to hurry. I could, drive 3 or 4 times a week and boondock, but now I'm hurrying, so I'm having to, anyway, I was going to be hurrying. So I had to make a hard decision. Adulting sucks. Did I tell you that? I had to make a hard decision. My departure time keeps getting, sorry, I had to blow my ears out because of this altitude here. I had to make a hard decision, and I keep getting these hits about, will I fall, I delayed. I keep getting these delays, and I'm wondering why. Why now? I planned this out so well, house is rented and all that stuff. Why now? Well, I finally decided, I give, okay? Yes, I could go, but like I said, it's put me more in debt. I could go right now and not finish up with my arm and maybe screw up my arm some more. I didn't tell you guys this because I don't like to put energy to bad stuff and things that are scary to me, but one of my grandbaby girls is looking at surgery in November, so you know, maybe that's God's plan, is that I need to be here to support them, or in case they need me, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to look for reasons why this crap's been happening. And so anyway, I finally made the hard decision of saying I gotta postpone this trip. I'm not gonna go until spring. That's my next, you know, my next nearest date, thinking March or April. And I have a plan. I'll reveal that to you later, how I'm planning on making that trip and which way I'll be going. But I'm really kind of, I'm relieved I've made the decision, because it's been on my mind since the day I broke my wrist. But on the other hand, I'm very, very sad that I had to make that decision, because it's something I really wanted to do. And I'm, you know, missing out on seeing some people I really wanted to see and visit and spend time with. So this means I'm probably not going to make it to the RTR. I can't imagine that's going to be able to happen. So, but on the other hand, on the good side, is that I will be a lot more fiscally sound come when I leave in March or April. So that's a good thing. And I'll be done with physical therapy, and hopefully my wrist will be as good as new, and I can, you know, drive longer hours than I would have been able to otherwise, and even take 101 if I want to, that I wasn't going to be able to really do this time because of the stress that it puts on my wrist. So that's that news. Well, now since I'm going to be here, so more news. Since I'm going to stay here for the winter, I'm probably not going to live full time in the RV. I'm probably just going to go sleep in my daughter's guest room. They've said I could stay there so many times, and I keep saying, no, I'm perfectly comfortable in my RV. But because of the rain, because how cold it's going to get at night and stuff, I'm going to probably just go ahead and have it winterized next month, and just use it like I would for any other winter camping adventure. You know, I have gone winter camping in the past, so I'll do it probably that way. And because I'm going to be bored to tears, I'm going to get a job. I'm going to try to get a part-time job. And my first thought was the casino. I thought that might be kind of fun. And it's not that far from where Sarah lives, my daughter. And then my next thought was extra help at CENTCOM at the 911 center. So right now I'm just kind of waiting to hear back from the Department of Retirement Systems to make sure I don't screw something up by going back to work. But Social Security limits me to, I can't make more than $14.20 a month before my benefit starts being reduced. And I understand that it's reduced $1 for every $2 that you make. So if I make, you know, $30 an hour, then they reduce my benefit by 15 every time. So, you know, and the point is too, I don't really want to work that much. I just want something to do. And at least, you know, someone said you should do something fun. Well, at least I know how to work at CENTCOM. You know what I mean? I know what is expected of me. And there's crazy people standing on the ledge here. I'm not that crazy. But anyway, I'm either going to do that or, and I've already talked to the director, and it sounds like there's no problem as long as I know what I'm doing for my retirement. You know, I think I can just go back to work for CENTCOM. And Social Security, like I said, $14.20, which equals about 47 hours a month. So I can't work more than 47 hours a month. So that's not bad. And that'll give me some cash to help pay down these RV repairs. So that's what's happening in my world, and I am sorry to you guys because I know that you've all been waiting for me to go, and I've been waiting to go. Do you know I've been waiting to go? You know how much I've been biting at the bit to get on the road, and this is kind of hard, but I think it's necessary. And like I said, adulting sucks, and I think it's the best thing for me right now. I am gonna go ahead and fly down to Texas in December and spend a couple weeks with my special friend, and that's about it. At least I'll get some sunshine and warmth when I'm down there, I hope. And of course, I'll videotape anything that I'm doing that I think you guys might be interested in, and you want to see. Where we just passed some deer. That's what he's yelling about, by the way. Rick, stop. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking my videos. Thank you for commenting. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. You have no idea. I look forward to hearing from everybody. Take care, and I'll be talking to you, and I'll keep you posted about the job thing, okay? Bye. Don't quit. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, and you want to smile but you have to sigh or cry. When all is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Success is a failure turned inside out, the silver tint on the clouds of doubt, and you can never tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems far, so stick to the fight when you're the hardest hit. It's when things go wrong that you must not quit. John Greenleaf Whittier. And my silver lining is I get to spend more time with my family, and I'm here in case my son and daughter-in-law and grandbabies need me. And I get to spend another winter in Pacific Northwest and do some more winter camping, which is actually quite lovely. It can be a little painful at times, but it's lovely.